Yeah, I'm 100% sure I've done flowers and fish fry. I think I was 100% sure last time, and I did perfume as well. So fuck it, let's do flowers. I think flowers were the very first thing I tried. Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay. Fuck, I forget which flower I gave her. I think I might have given her a rainbow rose. This would make sense because she likes underwater shit.
急がなくてもいいのよ。
星と深淵、無事今日の依頼を星と深淵、この同点。同点についての ジナヤに戻って休養してる。
おっと、君たちか。まさかここで会えるとはね。原始大会を離れてから俺は長いこと意識を失ってた。再び目を覚ました時、スネージナヤに送られてもフォンテーヌでまだやり残したことがあるのに、そのまま帰るわけにはいかん。
やり残したこと。
スカーク、俺の師匠に関することさ。でもまだ聞きたいことが山ほどあるから仕方なく召使いにし。
なるほどな。
ハウス・オブ・ハースはあらゆる方面の事情に通じているが、残念ながらそのような存在を前にして。
結局師匠はまだでも簡単に解決する話さ。
怪我を治してからにし。
ハウス・オブ・ハースのおかげさ。あのアイロワールって子が変な薬を飲ませてくれてね、全身が痛くなったけど、でも今度こそ本当にお別れだ。じいさんから催促が来たんだ。帰って計画に
幻冬計画。
そうだ。それから不死者のことも。帰ってあいつの長話なんて聞きたくないよ。やっぱりリネたちに武芸を教える方が面白いんだよね。まあ
ずいぶん虫のいいことを言う。それにスネージナヤに残っている富豪や要人に呼びつけられるというのも一種の栄誉なんじゃないのか。
なんかこの二人。
それでハウス・オブ・ハースの
I'm surprised like we're never curious about that. Like I would like to know. Oh, Project T's like, is there anything you can tell us about that? I mean, I would even ask like seriously, what's Sneznak trying to do, right? Like you guys seem like assholes like a majority of the time. You know, maybe you could explain your rationale behind your actions. Because they might, you know, explain it. They might think, oh, hey, I know. If we tell them our reasoning, maybe they'll agree with us, or at least, you know, be more hands-off on preventing us from doing our shit. You know, you never know. That could happen. That could be their rationale. So, but the fact that we just never ask, which is like, why? But they literally just mentioned a project. I'm curious. I want to know what that project is.
そうだぞ。リネたちのことはよく知ってる。
そうかな。ちゃんと自己紹介した記憶があるな。
あんな軽い自己紹介に何の意味があるって言うんだ。
おっと、
君たちが知らないということは、
さすが外交官。
他に用がなければ私は先に帰らせてもらう。まだ処理しなければならない。
ちょっと待ってくれ。
ほう、そのハウス・オブ・ハースの子供たちと接触したことがあるけど、みんないい子だね。彼らを見てるとトーニャとテウセ、もし君が彼らを裏切ったら。
どうして私が
ハウス・オブ・ハースを裏切ったことがあると聞いたんだ。本当か。
I find that a little stupid, right? You know, oh, you betrayed the House of Harp. Now, obviously, it's referencing the video where she killed the prior knave, but it's like, I'm sorry, but like, these children are literally being forced to kill each other. Like, betrayal only happens when you're on that side. It's like, I mean, just what, because you kidnapped me or because you picked me off the street, I'm automatically on your side, and no matter what you do to me, I have to remain on your side? Like, no, like, even if I was adopted, you know, or even if I was picked off the street, and, you know, that made my life better in the sense that I had food and water at the very least, if I'm then forced to kill all my friends in the House of Hearth and expected to do these inhumane things, then, like, no, like, you helping me out once, or you helping me out with ulterior motives, like, I don't think that's, like, you have to consider their current behavior as well, so that's why I kind of find it annoying, where it's like, oh yeah, you betrayed, you killed the knave, like, that's a dick move. It's like, she was a dick. You know, she was a complete asshole. Like, they were experimenting on children. Fuck those people. I, why do I have to automatically be part of them? Like, it was the same thing too. He mentioned like his children, his not children, siblings. Oh, if you betray them, it's like, what do you mean betray them? Like, I wouldn't betray them. I don't know them. Like, I can't betray people I don't know. Obviously, he meant, oh, if you betray the organization, if you betray Snezhnaya and end up, negatively affecting their country, and it leads to his sibling's death, he would consider that. I mean, but even then, I wouldn't even consider that betraying them. I would consider that just being betraying your country, and then it's just a matter of revenge. Oh, you betrayed our organization, which led to my sibling's death. I'm going to kill you now, right? It's not. I wouldn't go around saying you betrayed my siblings. It's like, no, I didn't know them. Like, and obviously she's complicit in the organization now, right? Because she made the decision. She was in jail. She was brought out. She was saying, "Hey, you can be the knave." Now you could argue that obviously it's a heavy-handed and coerced decision. You could make that argument because she was in prison. She was told, "Oh, you can become the knave." Now, what do you think her prospects were if she said no, right? If she said no, she might have been killed. So, yeah, like even though she did make a decision, you could argue she was coerced. But it also has been so long since then that even if you want to say, okay, well, that decision was coerced, so it's not like, legally binding, quote unquote, it's not like super binding. I would also say that her behavior since then is showing her consent, right? So she might have been coerced, but if she's not doing anything to if she's not doing it, like she could leave. Obviously, she's powerful enough; she could just fuck off, So at that point, while it might not be, while she might have been coerced into that choice to begin with, her later actions have just kind of said, okay, well now she's actually accepted it, and it might not even be as much of a coercion. It might have just been like, oh well, sure, I don't want to die, but also if I take over as knave, I can make the orphanage better and not such a piece of shit like the previous one did. So, but yeah. So I assume what they mean is killing the previous knave. But even then, it's like, dude, she's a child. She was a child. Like, it's not a matter of betrayal. I mean, it'd be like having I see this in like stories as well. Oh, I'm a child. My parents beat me, and then if you kill them, you're like, oh my god, you did this horrible thing. Like you betrayed your parents. Now, not obviously, most people would understand. Well, no, like they were beating you, or if you did something in self-defense, it's like it's whatever, right? Most people would agree that that's fine. But there are some people who are like, oh no, like especially in like China, and I mean generally in more homogenous societies, the family bonds are much stronger. And I mean China has the whole filial piety and stuff, and I've seen stories where it's just like, yeah, as a child you're just supposed to like accept whatever stupid shit your parents say, and it's like, dude, like no, you should question them. You should, love them and respect them for the most part. But if they start spouting some shit, just tell them to fuck off, like, So, yeah, so I wouldn't even say she betrayed the House of Hearth. I'd say the House of Hearth betrayed these children, but obviously they did. Because again, it's the whole concept of betrayal. It's like, well, you have to be both parties have to be trusting of each other. Like, both parties have to have mutual trust for there to be betrayal. So there are lots of instances where like a spy comes into a country where it's like, haha, he ingratiates himself in there and he sneaks around. And then when he does his spy thing and leaves, people are like, I can't believe you betrayed us. Like, I trusted you. It's like, well, yeah, you trusted me, but I always knew I was a spy. I didn't trust you. We didn't have a mutual bond of trust here. So you might think I betrayed you, but I didn't, because I was never on your side to begin with, type thing. It's like, you have to be on their side, and that requires a bond of trust. And so it's like, yeah, the bond of trust didn't exist in the previous House of Hearth. People just did what they had to survive, and she killed the previous node because of it.
私のしたことよりも偉大なるオンドリ殿が
そうだな。仲間を数多く始末して挙句の果てに
ほう
その様子じゃあれは嘘なん
いや表現はあまり気に入らないが ほぼ事実。厳密に言うと、それはある種の偏見なのだが、今弁明するつもりはない。偏見は真実を隠してくれる。私はよくフォンテーヌ人だと名乗るが、実際はただフォンテーヌで育ったというだけだ。
お前フォンテーヌ人じゃなかったのか？じゃあどうしてフォンテーヌを？
フォンテーヌで何かをするなら、この身分の方が役に立つからだ。下心があるんじゃないかと疑われることもない。原始大会は私には何の影響もないが、ハウス・オブ・ハースには損害をもたらすだろう。
子供たちのためにフォンテーヌに残ったのなら裏切ることもないだろう。
And that is the thing. Betrayal is the correct term for her and the children, for the most part. Like, obviously, I honestly do think she loves her children, right? So I think there is that level of trust. But if she at any point was like, no, I was just means to an end type thing. I don't really love them. I'm just using them as tools. Then you could say it's not really betrayal then, right? Because she was never really on their, quote unquote, on their side. And you have to, people have to be on each other's sides for, to betray them.
言っただろ。
それはそうと、ハウス・オブ・ハースでハウス・オブ・ハースでは家族間でトラブルが起きたら喧嘩して負けた方がいい。
それはここ数年の話だ。
Ah, I see. So that's why we fight. Presumably, she has an argument with the children, or with Femine, Linny, and Lynette, and they use the spar as the method of resolving the disagreement. So they do the spar as a means of protecting the ghost. Okay. I thought it was going to be something like she discovers this, she just gets into a fight just to essentially beat the shit out of them, to act as a punishment, as a deterrent, to be like, yeah, fuck you guys, you betrayed us, here's what you get for betraying me, beats the shit out of them, and then says, get back to work. Or, shit like that. I assumed it was going to be the fight was just a means of punishment for I guess, going against her wishes. But it seems like it's probably going to just be a spar, that they're just going to get into a disagreement, they're going to challenge her to a spar for the right to, I guess, keep the ghost alive, or alive, for ghost, but to keep the ghost as safe, as it were.
今の雰囲気は気に入ってるよ。それどころかちょっぴり羨ま。
家族が多すぎると喧嘩やいざこざが多くなる。トーニャやテウセルが想像してみるといい。テウセルがオンドリのヒゲを抜くのにハマり、トーニャが自分の髪を40。
ストップ。あっという間にもうこんな旅人パイモン、次はどこで会えるかわからないけど、だ
からまずは怪我をな。
それと
礼を言う必要はない。神の心が手に入っ。
それも悪くないか。
オイラたちも行こうぜ。
なんだ。
Oh yeah, Nuvalet gave it to Arlechino for some reason. I forget what his rationale was. Oh no, yeah, that was it. Because the Gnosis paints a target on Fontaine, and so if they get rid of it, then no one will be accosting them in their attempts to steal it. Now, I find it dumb because the only people actually trying to accost them to steal it are the Sneznaians. So you're essentially saying, it's a protection racket. Here's some money. Now don't beat me up, please. So it's obviously kind of shitty. Like, at least the Zhongli one, he was like, oh, okay, I want you to test my people, maybe. Assuming he was the one who designed that whole thing. The whole events where the Lord of the Worlds came back. Assuming Zhongli was the one who planned that, then yes, a child helping out got the Gnosis. But, Signora stole it. Yaimiko gave away the Electro Gnosis to protect us. So essentially, of the let's see, so one was stolen, two were essentially taken under threat, right? So Hydro and Electro were taken under threat. We were going to die, so they gave away the Electro one. And Fontaine would be at risk from people trying to steal the Gnosis, but the only people who are trying to steal the Gnosis are the Snazians, so essentially we're at risk from them, so we gave it to them to get them off our back. But again, that's essentially a threat. And then the Dendro one, she gave it to. Did she give it to Doc? Oh yeah. And again, under threat. Doctor was an asshole, so we gave him the Gnosis to fuck off. So the only one that wasn't taken under duress was possibly Zhongli's. It seemed like he had an agreement, and Chow did his end of the bargain, so Zhongli gave it to him per contract. But every other one was either stolen or coerced via threats. So it's just like, yeah, doesn't really paint them in a great light.
夜風が気持ちいいんだ。ここに残って大したお構いができず申し訳なかったね。
I'd also want to, like, we've done the caterpillar quest. I've done the caterpillar quest. I know what those hands can signify. So, like, why aren't we asking her about that? Hey, Arlechino, what's up with your hands? Are you a hilichurl? Are you like Caterpillar and you're a hilichurl in human form? Are you slowly, like, the fact that he turned into a hilichurl, and hilichurls are like a manifestation of the curse of Conria, it kind of goes to show that, yeah, like, that's probably the Conrian curse. And once it completely gets her, I guess she'll turn into a hilichurl too, like one would assume. And so it's a kind of, it seems like Caterpillar himself started as a hilichurl. Maybe? I don't know. He was under experiments. He was being experimented on in the Ordo Nucreso Nueva, whatever, Institute. And it seemed like he was a hilichurl at that time. So one would assume that he was a hilichurl since the beginning. Or maybe even earlier than that, they were the ones who cursed him into becoming a hilichurl and then was experimented on once he became a hilichurl. But he didn't mention that, so it's hard to tell. Was he human? Is his human form what he looked like when he was first taken in by the Institute? And then he was cursed to becoming the hilichurl while there and then experimented on? In which case, that could be, the fate of Arlechino, is that once her curse spreads further, completely, once the curse completely...
子供たちは今頃どうしているだろうか。まあ、好きにすればいい。 もう少しここ。
リネ、どうだった？何か進捗はあった？
話すと長くなるんだけど、こっちはちょっと。僕は彼女を連れて地上まで行った。でも影になっているところから日向へと踏み出した瞬間、突然彼女の姿が消えた。振り向くと、彼女は影の隅っこに立ったまま静かに僕を見つめてた。
あいつ、日差しが苦手なのか？いや、でも、もしそう、あいつの背中を押してみ、それもそうか。
とにかくいろんな方法を試してみたけど、どれもうまくいかなかった。そのうち太陽が。リネット、そっちはどうだった？
名簿は手に入れた。本当か？こんなにたくさんあるのか。全部読むのに一体。
手分けして読もう。ちょっとずつね。はい。
ラブイヤード。うわ、このウレールってやつ。
あ、その人となら話したことあるよ。
お前は
好きな人がいるのって聞いたら、いないって言われて。でもその後彼は本当に誰かを好きになったらしい。その人のために家か。
つまり、あいつは。
残酷だけど、ハウス・オブ・ハースでは誰もが多くの秘密を握ってる。
I mean, we also don't know if they actually died. I mean, maybe Arlechino, let him go, brought him somewhere
誰かとして差し出され
way, way far away and let him go. Not likely, because she is an assassin. She does kill people all the time, so it's more likely that she killed him, but still not proof that she killed him.
ないね。でもそれも無理ないか。別の方向から調べよう。フレミネ、何か分かっ。フレミネ？
ごめん、考え事し他の人たちと話してみたんだけど、家の雰囲気が
変。
うん。実はこの間、家で大きな
物資を配ってた時に会った奴らか？確かにあいつらって雰囲気も。
簡単なことさ。お父様は僕たちをハウス・オブ・ハースに連れてきて、ハウス・オブ・ハースに入った僕たちは自動的にファデュイとしてラベリング成長するにつれ、一部の人は別の考えを抱くようになる。シャプローやフォルツはお父様を認めて支持しているし、ファデュイであることを誇りに思ってる。
こんなトラブルは常に存在し続けてる。
でも、なんだか状況が深刻にな。あくまで僕の推測だけ。
クリーブが彼らを先導し。
それはないと思うけど、もしかしたら、僕もクリーブから聞いたんだ。子供たちを実験体にしてるとか。
フィリオールたちはその話を信じたのかい？
信じたとは限らないと思う。でも。
やっぱり。
Well, also, you guys are part of the Fatui, and the Fatui definitely do that shit, right? Like, look at Doctore. You think he's doing ethical experiments? Fuck no. So it's not even like, do you believe it? Like, now it's a big leap to go, well, there are people in the Harbingers and Fatui that do it, therefore we do it. Like, Hearts of Hearth personally does it. No, but like the fact of the matter is that they don't want to be part of an organization that does it, and so they're using it as an excuse, sure, because they don't need proof exactly. They just don't want to be part of this organization, and you're pretty much 100% guaranteed that someone within the Fatui is doing something like that.
ちょっと、召使いも検討
ごめん。僕も詳細は知らない。ファトゥスのオンドリとフシャが手を組んで推し進めてる計画で、
ファデュイのこれからの戦略に関わってるってことだけ神の心を無事手に入れたおかげで、ハウス・オブ・ハースは認められて、厳冬期、
それっていいことじゃないのか？
重要というのは危険に等しい。お父様も相当悩まされてるけど、それでも断れない。でも、この計画を実行するとなると、こちらは多くの犠牲を払うことになる。これも、
ファデュイの内部がそんなに複雑な状況だとは。
外部からの刺激は、内部の対立を激化させる。死の恐怖に心が押しつぶされると、クリーブの件を解決すれば、全てが元ど、今の状況は思ってた以上に厄介だ。
お兄ちゃん、私たちは目の前のことに。
うん。それも、もう遅いから、リネット。今回は僕と一緒に来て。フレミネ、フィリオールたちが、今日はみんなお疲れ様。明日もよろしくね。おやすみ。
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for now. I forgot I had other shit planned, so I can't go as long as I wanted to. So I'll have to probably. I might do this later today. Yeah, I'll probably finish this up later today. I know Sandlands should be arriving today, but I can. I mean, this should only take another like 30 minutes to an hour before I unlock the weekly boss, and then I can stop. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.